What's up, guys? NerdE here. With Sam and Sam.
Hello.
Say hi, Sam. Good. This is our first podcast.
Yep, we're just trying something out.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. We're going to be talking about a number of different kind of video gamey, Nintendo-y kind of subjects, and I believe that you, Samuel, have something to talk about.
Yes, I do. This is something that I have quite a strong opinion on, and I'd like to express my thoughts.
Through interpretive dance.
Well, that's going to be quite hard on an audio-only podcast thing. So, uh, anyway, so what I want to talk about today is the
What we want to talk
fourth.
about today.
Well, I've done all the research, so I'm going to say what I want to talk about today is
Fine.
the fourth game, the upcoming fourth game in the Super Smash Brothers series, coming for Wii U and 3DS.
Yay.
Yes, I'm very much looking forward to it. However, there are some speculations that I've read on the internet that I do not personally believe are going to happen. I read a while ago in
hmm
the official Nintendo magazine, so we can say that that is reliable. Um, they said a while ago that the upcoming Super Smash Bros. Game will focus less on having sort of new features like new characters and new stages and things, and focus more on gameplay.
So are you,
Uh,
are you saying that Waluigi won't be in it?
Probably not.
No!
Sorry.
No!
Sorry, but that's just the way they're going.
Oh.
He's only popular amongst you. Just
I've
face
probably
the
got
facts,
plenty of.
Ryan. Just face it. He's not the
Hmm,
most popular character.
He's the best character.
Well, that's your opinion, right? So,
Carry on, man. You put me
yes,
in a
I am
bad mood.
carrying on. Well, there's some stuff that I've read. Some of it is I like the sound of. Some of it does seem like the kind of thing that they would do, but some of it is just completely no, right? So I
So
have a
complete.
list of bullet points here that I've seen on multiple websites, might I add.
Aye,
Uh,
aye.
there's a list of
10.
8 bullet points.
Oh,
Right,
almost.
first one, the anniversary of Brawl's release in Japan will have a special Nintendo Direct focused on Smash Bros. 4. Next point. Right, this next you probably have no idea what any of this means at all, but nonetheless. Right, Little Mac, do you know who that is?
Some guy called Mac who's small.
Yes, a build up on that.
Something to do with Nintendo.
Expand.
He's uh, a some podcast guy for Nintendo in the Western society.
Little Mac, who is the main character of the Punch Out games,
Oh yeah, I know Little Mac.
uh,
He's
yeah,
in Brawl.
and Takamaru. I'm waiting for you to say I don't know who that is.
I don't know who that is.
Well, I don't either. So, uh, Little Mac and Takamaru were two of the first characters chosen for Smash 4, both being classic characters that have since experienced a rivalry via Punch-Out for the Wii and Nintendo Land for the Wii U, and are fan favourites. They also represent West versus East, which Sakurai is aiming for after the previous series strayed too much towards Eastern characters like
hmm
Fire Emblem and Mother. Uh, Again, this seems like. I mean, I'm not going to say that they're not going to do that. I mean, I'd personally quite like to see Little Mac in the game. The East versus West thing to me doesn't seem like too much of a big deal. I mean, it's all Nintendo. So have you got anything to say about that point? The
The East versus West.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know really. Hmm, I don't see a problem with it, but
So
I think
hear you, cat.
I know he's got a stupidly loud purr. um, I've always thought that the East versus West thing has always been a thing for ages, really.
Mm.
It's just some people take to it more than others. Like, some people think that the West should be destroyed, and some think the East should be destroyed. But that's not a point necessarily expand on because it would come down to racial things, which is not very good. But personally, I think it's just a nice. It's like a sibling rivalry in a way.
Yeah, I
Because
guess.
even now, there's sort of this thing with America and China.
Yeah, yeah,
So no matter how hard it is, you'll never get away from the rivalry between the East and the West.
yeah.
Russia and America, Japan and America,
Mm.
all East and West. Next point.
King K. Rule. Do you know who that is?
Nope.
The main villain of Donkey Kong Country. King K. Rule and Ridley. Please tell me you know who
I know
Ridley.
who Ridley is.
Good.
He
Because
said
you know I love him.
pterodactyl from Metroid. He's from Metroid.
King K. Rool and Ridley are also two characters that are being given priority as they too have a lot of requests. King K. Rool's design is said to have a new design that Retro, as in Retro Studios, contributed to. Perhaps a new Donkey Kong is on the horizon. And Ridley will apparently have a style of gameplay that involves the evolution seen in Other M. Personally, I mean, since Brawl with Diddy Kong, I've never wanted another Donkey Kong character to be in it. Just stick to Donkey Kong.
Out of the whole of Brawl, the one character which I despised was Diddy Kong.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't. You played as Diddy Kong, and I hated you for it.
Oh yeah.
Yes. You remember now?
You hated Diddy Kong, didn't you?
Yeah, I hated Diddy Kong. I like Donkey Kong, but I hate Dinky Kong. Diddy.
Dinky. Diddy Kong.
Yes, Diddy Kong. I
I
hate.
can't remember which.
I hate
Which
him.
was the
Hate Diddy Kong.
which is the character?
Why didn't they just keep Donkey Kong Jr.? The last time we saw Donkey Kong Jr. was on Mario Tennis for Nintendo 64, which was released in year 2000. We're sort of going off on a tangent again from the main Raw theme. Right, okay, right. Now this, I have no hope for you on this next point.
Good eye. I like going no hope.
Anyway, so Shulk, Dylan, and Girahim, you don't know who any of those are currently set to be included.
Shulk.
But
Isn't Shulk a verb?
I don't know. Anyway, can I continue this point? Because it's only one sentence long and I want to finish it. So. Shulk, Dylan, and Girahim. I don't know if I pronounced that right, and I apologise.
It's Japanese. It's most likely Jirahim.
Okay, Girahim are currently set to be included, but they haven't been finalised like the 4 previous characters mentioned. Now, I don't want any of these characters in because they aren't Nintendo characters.
Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah.
It's like
If we want new characters, which we do, we want them to be Nintendo. I mean,
Luigi.
I'm gonna say something later on about third-party characters, but for now, I just want to say that I don't want any of them in. Right. So next point.
I'm just going to agree with you on the previous point of not wanting them in because I don't know who they are. So as a result, I don't want them in.
That's all right then. So we're only allowed characters in the game that you know who they are.
Exactly.
Right, okay. Right. Platinum Games is interested in including a character, yet nothing has been finalized yet. This will probably be a character from the Wonderful 101, but nothing.
Dalmatians.
No. Nothing is decided upon. Now, I have no idea who Platinum Games are or what the Wonderful 101 is.
Ditto.
But I do know that the Wonderful 101 is a Wii U game. But I have no idea what the themes are or anything. So again, it's a third party character, which
Deserves to die.
already, yeah. Right, next point. We're moving on from characters now, apparently. And we're moving on to stages. Star
Yay.
Mario from Super Mario Galaxy 2. Giant Chasm from Pokemon Black and White 2.
Sorry. Carry on.
Pushmo Park from the game Pushmo or
I've no idea.
All Blocks, I think. Or hang on, are they two different games? I don't know, but it's a third party game for Nintendo 3DS. And Cookie Country from Kirby are levels that have been worked on. I like
Yay.
prospect of Starship Mario. In the previous game, there basically were no references to Super Mario Galaxy at all, and now we're getting a planet shaped like Mario's head. So there you
Do
go.
you know what stage I would like to see?
Giant Chasm from Pokemon Black and White 2. You like that one, don't you? Because you like
I do. I do like Pokemon. I have done for a very long time. Anyway, as I was saying, what I would like to see, I would like to see Block City from Mario Kart Double Dash.
Maybe. Maybe.
Yeah,
I've always wanted there to be a Tetris stage, but
well, Tilt and Mario from that Mario Kart Double Dash was sort of a Tetris kind of thing.
sort of, yeah. But that's Mario Kart, and this is Super Smash Bros. Two completely different genres. Or genres, however you want to pronounce it. Apparently
Genre.
pronounce it wrong, but you know.
They already had Luigi's mentioned, didn't they?
Yes.
Um.
Oh, I'd like a Paper Mario stage. Although actually no, for quite a while I've wanted Paper Mario as a playable character, and for his different special moves he can use his partners from the games.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Anyway, a really good stage, I think, will be from Super Paper Mario, which is the Summer Kingdom tournament.
Yeah, isn't it Samus Kingdom?
I have no idea. Samus, I think. Yeah, it might be Samus. That,
apostrophe, yeah.
or
Or
Rogue Fort from A Thousand Year Door,
yeah.
or actually any of the places from A Thousand Year Door. I think what would be even better to fit with the whole brawl theme would be Glitzville.
Yeah, but yeah.
And at random times, the contestants will come down, and like the iron clefs will come around and just charge across the stage.
Yeah, that's
and
quite
then
a good idea actually.
See, genius.
Yeah, we're coming up with some good ideas now. Right, there are 2 points left, which I will do as the same point because they're related to the same thing. Right, there's a second Yoshi representative who has yet to be introduced and will apparently be appearing in a new game coming out soon that Nintendo asked to be included. Now this, I've several days ago I did look on the Mario wiki and they did say something about a new Yoshi game. So this, it's called Yarn Yoshi. And so
that based like Kirby's Epic Yarn.
The name would imply so, yes, and actually looking at a screenshot of it now, yes it is, because Yoshi does look like he has been knitted. The rumoured Yoshi Land Wii U, right, that's probably Yarn Yoshi that I was previously mentioned. Apparently Yoshi's new partner will be another dinosaur character. The name...
hopefully the massive one from Dino Jungle. From Super Smash. From
Well,
from
no.
Double Dash.
I d- I don't know that, but the name Debu has been thrown around, but the person who wrote these points isn't sure if that's its name or a nickname, since it just means fat in Japanese. So, that's just the thing to me. That to me seems like it could potentially happen. I mean, I'd like to see another Yoshi character in there. I've thought of for a long while that another Yoshi character could be Shy Guy.
Gourmet guy.
No, Shy Guy. Yeah, right. So there are all the points. What do you think about them? Do you like them? Don't like them?
Well, to be perfectly honest, I've never been a massive, huge lover of the Brawl series. As much as I love playing them,
Bro series.
after a while, after a while, they do tend to go rather stale.
That's
because
new one.
yes, I know that, but I mean, like, they can't be constantly releasing new brawls at the rate of how people. What?
The series isn't called Brawl.
Fine, Smash Bros. They can't they can't be releasing new Smash Bros at the same rate of how people will start to think it's stale, because that means it would probably be like a new Smash Bros every 4 weeks.
No, Ryan, no. It's just because you're just no.
I'm just no.
You get
right?
bored of a game after about 7 minutes.
No, that is not true.
The
That
only
is
games
not
that
true.
this doesn't apply to are Mario Kart Double Dash and Pokemon.
and Total War games.
Oh, we're talking about Nintendo here,
They're still good games.
right? So you don't
League
have
of Legends.
much of an opinion.
League of Legends.
Ryan,
That's
we're not.
the game I've
This
got
isn't
more of.
game bashing time with Sam and Ryan. We're talking about Super Smash Bros. 4, and we're talking about this. Now, I want to say the main thing now that I wanted to say at the start. I saved it till the end, so I'd say it now. It's about the characters. Now, as I mentioned at the start, right, what Sakurai said himself, according to this official Nintendo magazine issue, was that he didn't want to focus on new characters necessarily. So what I think would be better, as in better for the fans, would be
to put Waluigi into it.
Well, that would be better for you. What I think would be better for the series, for the fans, for the new game, would be all of the characters who appeared in the original title for Nintendo 64, i.e., in alphabetical order, Captain Falcon, Donkey Kong, Fox, Jigglypuff, Kirby, Link, Luigi, Mario, Ness, Pikachu, Samus, and Yoshi.
They were all in Brawl, though.
Exactly. They're series favourites. They've been in every single game. That's why they need to be in the next one, right? If any of them do not appear, then I'll be very disappointed in this game. Right.
You'll throw yourself out the window.
Probably, yes. Right, added to this roster should be all of the characters who appeared in Melee, who also appeared in Brawl. So that would be, in alphabetical order, Bowser, Falco, Ganondorf, Ice Climbers, Marth, Mr. Game and Watch, who, yeah, that's an awesome.
Mr. Game and Watch.
Shut up. Ow. Right, Princess Peach. Sheik and Zelda. And yeah, that's it. So all of them, and
Sheik.
Also, right. So that's the roster from the original and Melee and Brawl. So those are sort of the main characters, right?
That should go in.
Yeah, sort of the newer ones should be a couple that were in Melee. So like Mewtwo and
Dr. Mario.
well, not necessarily Dr. Mario. I've always thought that maybe Mario should just have a Dr. Mario uh, alternate costume, because as a completely different character, then just perhaps.
Yeah.
But sort of like Mewtwo, or maybe Roy, a character that's like Young Link and Toon Link, sort of a new one of them kind of thing. So yeah.
Adolescent Ink.
What?
Adolescent Link.
There's no such thing as adolescent Link. Add to this roster, right? From Brawl, maybe again just a couple of characters, not Diddy Kong.
Waluigi.
He's not in Brawl. He's not a playable character from Brawl though. I'm thinking.
Okay, he should be.
I'm thinking Meta Knight, and Wario.
No.
Pit. Olimar, Captain Olimar. Now, screw all the other people. Just Olimar. Just Super Smash Bros. With just Olimar in it. Yeah. Right. So those should be all the returning characters. Those ones that I've mentioned.
Yes.
Then come the new characters. Like, help me think of some new characters here.
Waluigi.
Not Waluigi. Just think of like new series that haven't been in the Smash Bros. Games before.
I know.
What?
Steve from Minecraft.
Moving on.
Do you like the idea?
So, no, of course I don't. That was on PC and Xbox, and it's an indie game.
So, what's that got to do with Nintendo, eh? What's
So-
that?
Dragonborn. You can't play as a special ability from a game. That's like playing as a fireball from that Fire Mario throws, or like a boomerang that Link throws. You can't play as a shout from Skyrim.
You should play as the Dragonborn, though.
Oh,
That'll be
Oh no! This is a
Come on,
Nintendo game,
let's
Ryan.
there.
We can't
Imagine a
we can't escape the fact that this was a Nintendo game.
Imagine a really, really camp Skyborn. Skyborn? Not Skyborn, Dragonborn. Imagine a really camp Dragonborn. That would be hilarious.
No, it wouldn't. All right, you just
Ah!
stop king. All right. So, okay. To reiterate, right, the roster should contain all of the characters from the original, all of the characters who appeared in Brawl who are also in Melee, some characters from Melee, some characters from Brawl. Third-party characters, I think one of the two who are in Brawl should be returning, because we don't want too many third-party characters. Otherwise, it'll get away from the fact that it's a Nintendo game. So Sonic or Snake. Plus, now this has also been around. I've read this in the official Nintendo magazine as well, that Capcom are considering putting a character in it. So I'm thinking Mega Man. I don't know what you think about that, but you've never played Mega Man, have you?
No, I haven't.
Yeah. Right. So anyway,
Yeah.
Oh
yeah, I've got a question for you, Sam. Sam.
What?
Question.
What?
Oh, what was it?
Are we
Hold on.
sort of getting away from the point of Super Smash Bros. 4 here?
Hold on. Oh, I forgot. Who was it? I was gonna say, why haven't they worked with Nintendo?
Who?
Can't remember. Oh
Games
God,
they
damn.
make.
I can't remember.
There's a company that doesn't work with Nintendo. Microsoft,
Yeah.
Sony.
Was
Bethesda. I don't know.
Emma McMillan. Why hasn't Emma McMillan worked on Nintendo? Because that'd be really awesome. Like Meat Boy or Isaac or Tracknid or Gish.